Hello everyone, this is Kevin T. Rodriguez of themoviewizard.com, up at 5:26 in the morning on January 15th, 2015. And what am I doing up so early? Well, I'm waiting for the Oscar nominations to be announced. Watching them live on YouTube, on my TV, through the Xbox. Come a long way, folks. And the Oscars are, aside from being my bread and butter for the most part, if you bought one of my books, or at least you've seen that I've written books. Um, so the nominations are kind of a big deal for me. It's also, I guess, kind of like fantasy football. We all get excited when something we like gets nominated, and then we get even more excited when something wins. So the Oscars are going to do something a little different this year. They're going to be announcing the nominations for all 24 categories. Is it 24? I'm pretty sure it's 24. And so I am pretty much up, you know, at this god awful hour, slightly mess up hair, unshaven. So, otherwise, in other words, I look just like I would any other day of the week at any other time. And you can see, just sort of waiting for them to start. Well, it's kind of, you probably can't really see. And these reactions to the Oscar nominations are kind of a big deal. So we've got 3 minutes while we wait for the start. I'm not gonna go into the full predictions mode, but a couple things that I would like to see happen. Um, First of all, in Best Animated Feature category, I would like to see both Song of the Sea and The Tale of the Princess of the Kaguya.
3 minutes to air live for Group 1
That's
announcements.
the announcements for 3 minutes. So anyway, I'd like to see both Song of the Sea and The Tale of the Princess of Kaguya make Best Animated Feature. I know one of the popular nominations has to go. Which one would I pick? It's easy. Big Hero 6. Not an Academy Award worthy film, in my opinion. A good movie, not award worthy. Um, I have little doubt that Birdman and Boyhood is going to do very good in the nominations. In fact, I expect Boyhood to win Best Picture, so you can write that down. It's going to be interesting to see who's going to get nominated for Best Director. We could have our first black female nominee. Wes Anderson could actually finally get in the category. I'd like to see David Fincher get in for Gone Girl. I guess we're gonna have to see on that one. Clint Eastwood might sneak in on that one. Let's see here. For Best Actor, I would like to see Steve Carell sneak in along with Jake Gyllenhaal. I know Carell's kind of on shaky ground right now. If someone has to ask which nominee would I prefer miss the cut so that he could make it in, I would probably pick Benedict Cumberbatch. Sorry. I really did like him in that movie. Is it a lot different from his role in Sherlock? Probably not. So, sorry, ladies. He did do good work, and he will probably do good work again, but for the time being, I think um, I think there's other people who deserve that nomination. I guess we're gonna see if Amy Adams gets in. She probably won't, but who knows? I mean, she got nominated for Doubt, which was a good movie, not a great role per se. So who knows? The Academy does love her. That would be like 6 nominations and 6 losses, though. So yeah, she'd be creeping up on Kate Winslet territory for how many nominations without getting an award. So I mean, I figure she'll win it at one point. Hopefully, she'll still get offered good movies after she wins. All the people are kind of just getting around. I'm very good at this off the cuff stuff. That's why when I make videos, I usually record them and then I edit out all the sighs and the breaths, and there's just a way to make it look professional, I suppose. Let's see here, they've taken the counter down, so I see Alfonso Cuarón and J.J. Abrams, so let's turn this up and let's see what the nominees are going to be. I hear they're going to switch to Captain Kirk 2.0 for the big categories in 8 minutes. So turn this up.
Directors Alfonso Cuarón and J.J. Abrams.
Hopefully you can hear that. And it's Cuarón, not Cuarón, so sorry.
Good morning. For the first time in Academy history, we are announcing all 24 categories, so let's begin. For Best Original Song, the nominees are Everything is Awesome from the Lego Movie. Glory
Expected that.
from Selma.
Good choice.
Grateful from Beyond the Lights. I'm Not Gonna Miss You from Glenn Campbell, I'll Be Me. And Lost Stars from Begin Again.
Okay.
For achievement in visual effects, the nominees are Captain America, The Winter Soldier,
Okay.
Dawn of the Planet of the Apes,
Yeah, that was coming in.
Guardian of the Galaxy,
Makes sense.
Interstellar,
Okay.
and X-Men: Days of Future Past.
Okay. I can live with that.
For Best Documentary Short Subject, the nominees are
I've not heard of any of these.
Crisis
up front.
Hotline, Veterans Press 1, Joanna, Our Curse, The Reaper, La Parka, and White Earth.
Oh, okay. Guess we'll see if they're any good.
For Best Documentary Feature, the nominees are Citizen 4, Finding Vivian Maier, Last Days in Vietnam,
Ooh, that's a good one.
The Salt of the Earth, and Virunga.
Where's Life Itself?
For Achievement in Film Editing, the nominees are American Sniper, Boyhood, The Grand Budapest Hotel,
Ooh,
The Imitation Game, and Whiplash.
might be some surprises in
For
picture.
achievement in sound editing, the nominees are American Sniper,
Wow.
Birdman, or The Unexpected Virtue of Ignorance, The Hobbit, The Battle of the Five Armies, Interstellar, and Unbroken.
Okay.
For Achievement in Sound Mixing, the nominees are American Sniper, Birdman, or The Unexpected Virtue of Ignorance, Interstellar, Unbroken, and Whiplash.
Whiplash. Whiplash might do pretty
For
good.
achievement in production design, the nominees are The Grand Budapest Hotel, The Imitation Game, Interstellar, Into the Woods, and Mr. Turner.
For Best Live Action Short Film, the nominees are Aya, Boogaloo and Graham, Butter Lamp, La Lampe au Beurre de Yak, Parvada, and The Phone Call.
For Best Animated Short Film, the nominees are The Bigger Picture, The Dam Keeper, Feast, Me and My Molten, and Single Life.
I've actually heard of 2 of those. Wouldn't you
For
know?
Best Animated Feature Film,
All
the
right.
nominees are Big Hero 6, The Box Trolls,
Okay.
How to Train Your Dragon 2, Song of the Sea,
Let's see.
and The Tale of the Princess Kaguya.
Wow. Lego Movie got left
Congratulations.
out.
Stay tuned for the second part of our announcement with Academy President Cheryl Boone Isaacs and
Like-
an actor named Chris Pine.
Just fine. Captain Kirk 2.0. Because apparently he's more important to announce nominees of these big titles. So, okay, apparently we've got 3 minutes. So, yeah, 2 big omissions already. Life Itself, the Roger Ebert documentary, shut out of Best Documentary. I wonder if that's revenge for Ebert and Siskel rightfully questioning the validity of that category because of, yeah, the Best Documentary category is usually at the lunch. I'm glad The Last Days of Vietnam is in there. That's a very good movie. It's the only one I've seen of those 5 documentaries, I'm going to admit. But if all you people who are going to be disappointed that the Ebert documentary didn't get nominated, keep in mind this category did not they did not nominate Roger and Me, The Thin Blue Line, or
3 minutes for
Hoop
Group 2
Dreams, of
announcements
course.
live. 3 minutes. Thank you.
Yep, so that's our 3-minute warning. The best animated feature category, I really thought that Big Hero 6 was vulnerable because I couldn't see them leaving off the Lego Movie or How to Train Your Dragon 2, but sure enough, they left the Lego Movie off. I guess it still shows up in my book though, because it got nominated for song. And that Beyond the Lights song nomination, I have not heard of that movie. I wonder if we've got another Alone Yet Not Alone controversy on our hands. Let's see here. So far, Whiplash and American Sniper has been doing good in categories I didn't think they would be, so there's a chance those might surprise in the Best Director and maybe even Best Actor categories. It's gonna be interesting. And I guess the question, of course, with the Best Picture is how much are there going to be? Are there going to be 5, or are there going to be 8 or 9? It's been 9 the last 3 years, so that seems like that's almost the certain number that we're gonna hit. So, yeah. For the record, I have not seen American Sniper yet, but it opens in IMAX on Friday, so that's when I'll probably be unloading my reviews, and as well as my, theoretical Oscar nominations for the voice acting awards that the Academy is still not doing, but they should. Although I do have some extra words to say about the female roles, because there aren't that many. A little bit of a plug for that later on. So, well, it's
1 minute. 1 minute to Group 2 announcements live. Thank you.
Okay, that's our 1 minute. But just let you all know, folks, Boyhood's totally winning Best Picture. It really is. So, whatever they nominate, in my mind, at least, it seems like it's a done deal at this point. So, I am going to state right now, it's going to be very disappointing if Meryl Streep gets nominated for Into the Woods, because that will just reinforce my theory that all she has to do is look in the mirror and she'll get nominated for something. So, not that I can think of anyone who I'd rather see. Again, that speaks more. But Rene Russo, yeah, I would rather see Rene Russo nominated instead of Meryl Streep, but she'll probably get her 20th nomination or whatever the heck it is.
Academy President Cheryl Boone Isaacs and Chris Pine.
Welcome. What an exciting morning. Thank you, Alfonso and JJ, for kicking it all off. Chris, let's continue. For performance by an actor in a supporting role, the nominees are Robert Duvall in The Judge,
Wow.
Ethan Hawke in Boyhood,
Okay.
Edward Norton in Birdman or The Unexpected Virtue of Ignorance, Mark Ruffalo in Foxcatcher, and J.K. Simmons in Whiplash.
It's not that hard of a name to pronounce.
For performance by an actress in a supporting role, the nominees are Trisha Arquette in Boyhood,
She's winning, by the way.
Laura Dern in Wild,
Ooh.
Keira Knightley in The Imitation Game, Emma Stone in Birdman or The Unexpected Virtue of Ignorance, and Meryl Streep in Into the Woods.
She got nominated.
For achievement in makeup and hairstyling, the nominees are
This is one of their big categories.
Bill Corso and Dennis Lidier for Foxcatcher,
Why is makeup?
Frances Hannon and Mark Coulier for the Grand Budapest Hotel, and Elizabeth Gianni Giorgio and David White for Guardians of the Galaxy.
Didn't expect that one, but yeah, that makes sense for Guardians of the
achievement in
Galaxy.
costume design, the nominees are Elena Canonero for The Grand Budapest Hotel, Mark Bridges for Inherent Vice, Colleen Atwood for Into the Woods, Anna B. Shepard and Jane Clive for Maleficent, and Jacqueline Duran for Mr. Turner.
Okay, Wes Anderson's getting Best Director nomination.
For achievement in cinematography, the nominees are Emmanuel Lubezki for Birdman or the Unexpected Virtue of Ignorance,
That one's winning that award.
Robert Yeoman for the Grand Budapest Hotel, Lukasz Yal and Richard Lenczowski for Ida,
Ida.
Dick Pope for Mr. Turner, and Roger
Yeah.
Deakins for Unbroken.
Oh, Roger Deakins, your 10th consecutive loss.
For
My
adapted
condolences.
screenplay, the nominees are Jason Hall for American Sniper,
Wow, that's gonna
Graham Moore for The Imitation Game, Paul Thomas Anderson for Inherent Vice, Anthony McCartan for The Theory of Everything, and Damien Chazelle for Whiplash.
This is getting
For
very
original
interesting.
screenplay, the nominees are Alejandro G. Iñárritu and Nicholas Jacobone, Alexander Dinelaris Jr., and Armando Bo for The Birdman or the Unexpected Virtue of Ignorance. Richard Linklater for Boyhood. E. Max Fry and Dan Futterman for Foxcatcher. Wes Anderson and Hugo Guinness for the Grand Budapest Hotel. And Dan Gilroy
Ooh,
for Nightcrawler.
Nightcrawler. Finally some Nightcrawler love.
For original score, the nominees are
Okay.
Alexander Desplat for The Grand Budapest Hotel, Alexander Desplat for The Imitation Game, Hans Zimmer for Interstellar,
Again.
Gary Yershon for Mr. Turner,
Hmm.
and Johan Johansson for The Theory of Everything.
In the Best Foreign Language Film category,
Have I seen
the
any of
nominees
these?
are from Poland, Ida,
Ida.
from
Okay.
Russia, Leviathan,
Mhm.
from Estonia, Tangerines, from Mauritania, Timbuktu, and from Argentina, Wild Tales.
For achievement in directing, the nominees are
All right. Here we go.
Alejandro G. Iñárritu for Birdman or The Unexpected Virtue of Ignorance,
Okay, expected.
Richard Linklater for Boyhood,
He's probably
Bennett
winning.
Miller for Foxcatcher,
Ooh.
Wes Anderson for The Grand Budapest Hotel,
Saw that.
and Morton Tilden for The Imitation Game.
Wow. Selma's tanking. Like bad.
For performance by an actress in a leading role, the nominees are Marion Cotillard in 2 Days,
Whoa.
1 Night, Felicity Jones in The Theory of Everything,
Okay.
Julianne Moore in Still Alice,
Okay.
Rosamund Pike in Gone
Ooh,
Girl,
yeah.
and Reese Witherspoon in Wild.
Couple surprises there. Good surprises.
For performance by an actor in a leading role, the nominees are
All right.
Steve Carell in Foxcatcher,
He made it.
Bradley Cooper in American Sniper,
Wow.
Benedict Cumberbatch in The Imitation
Okay,
Game,
ladies, he's in.
Michael Keaton in Birdman or The Unexpected Virtue of Ignorance, and Eddie Redmayne in The Theory of Everything.
Sorry, Jake. Well, you get another chance, but not a
And
bad lineup.
finally, we are pleased to announce the films selected as the Best Picture nominees.
Probably gonna be 9.
They are American Sniper,
Okay, 1.
Clint Eastwood, Robert Lorenz, Andrew Lazar, Bradley Cooper, and Peter Morgan, producers. Birdman, or The Unexpected Virtue of Ignorance, Alejandro G. Iñárritu, John Lesher, and James W.
They've announced
Scott
Boyhood, so that's 3.
producers. Boyhood, Richard Linklater and Kathleen Sutherland, producers. The Grand Budapest Hotel, Wes Anderson, Scott Rudin, Stephen Rails, and Jeremy Dawson, producers. The Imitation Game, Nora Grossman, Edu Ostrowski, and Teddy Schwarzman, producers. Selma, Christina Coulson, Oprah Winfrey,
Wow.
Dee Dee Gardner.
That feels like
and
such a
Tony
shallow
Sawyer,
nomination. I'll get to that
producers.
on why in a moment.
The Theory of Everything,
Okay.
Tim Bevan, Eric Fellner, Lisa Bruce and Anthony McCartan, producers.
Guess Gone Girl's not in.
And Whiplash. Jason Blum, Helen Estabrook, and David Lancaster,
Really? 8.
producers.
For the complete list of all the nominations, please visit
We've got 8.
Oscars.com.
And join us Sunday night, February 22nd,
Wow.
to celebrate these incredible artists and films at the Oscars with our host, Neil Patrick Harris. See you at the Oscars.
Okay, so, my written reactions will be up later today, so this is just the warm-up, as they say, but, it's nice that Selma's in the Best Picture race. If I could amend my top 10 list, I would to include it. But to only have I take it back, 2 nominations, because I guess it got a song nomination. That feels pretty weak. Whatever her last name is, I'm sorry, she should have been nominated for Best Director. Was Foxcatcher... Let me see if I can rewind this. Was Foxcatcher in the, Foxcatcher in the Best Picture nominees? Give me a moment, folks, while I, there's just no... Man, I wish I could remember off the top of my head. I'll amend the video a little later if it did. But if Foxcatcher did not make the Best Picture lineup, then that's going to be really surprising. Anyway, so this was pretty much was off the cuff. I might just take small little parts of it out of it here and there to kind of cut this, what's now 25 minutes, down to at least 20. And I'll have more writings about this later. My book for last year's will probably be delayed because there was some depression that was hit. But yeah, keep an eye on themoviewizard.com for the next few days. There's going to be a lot of stuff to see. And I will see you there. Alright everyone, I'm back. I did look it up and I was not crazy. Foxcatcher did not get nominated for Best Picture. I think this is the first time since the category for Best Picture has expanded from 5 to potentially 10 that someone was nominated for Best Director without a Best Picture nomination corresponding with that. So that's odd. That's just really strange. You'd think it would have made it in there, but oh well. The other strange thing that I want to comment on is that Birdman and the Grand Budapest Hotel, which I did not expect, these were the 2 movies that led the nominations with 9 each. I still think Boyhood's winning. I don't think anything's going to stop that one. Boyhood's just way too much of a towering achievement to ignore. But if it wasn't there, I wonder if Grand Budapest would be our next Best Picture winner, which would be would have actually been kind of nice because it's a comedy, and comedies normally don't get this kind of love from the Academies. So they must have really liked it. Granted, I really liked it too, so I can't argue too much against it. But I just doesn't seem like something they would normally vote for. So anyway, that's that. I'm just gonna do a few little quick editing, then we can put this up, and you can be bored for 20 minutes of your life. So, but again, see you later.